kids really trust, okay? I mean, here we are, we're talking to you because, like, I've done a sociology degree at Cambridge, so I ought to understand working class people, right? Power. Okay, right, the vibe this week is style. And let's face it, a lot of us can't afford all those wacky styles. Well, when I say us, of course I mean you. Obviously, I can afford it, wow. But, like, it's you that we're thinking about, because let's face it, this program goes out in the north of England. Wow! Power to the people. If John Lennon wasn't dead, he'd be with us right now, here and now. And let's face it, kids, like, style doesn't have to be expensive. Like, there's upfront people in London dressing in dustbin liners. I think they call it punk. And don't forget, you heard that first on the Oxford Roadshow. Well, I don't know if you people in Manchester know what a dustbin liner is, but, I mean, I just come up here to do the program, then fudge off back to London quick as I can. Okay, I've never even tasted haggis. Cue VTR, everybody, because we're going to start the show. Don't forget, by the way, like, telly comes after homework, and save that whale. 2, 1, wacky!
Launched 1982 in style, or rather with style, hence this rather amazing, what's it called? Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. Get a look at it in the Manchester Rod and Customs Show later this year. But back to style. Probably one of the first recognisable modern styles was, and for many people still is, this. Where are you?
Yeah, well, that's one version. Here with me tonight, I've got two people who've got different, and they certainly believe, important views on the question of style. There's Clayson, who runs a store and designs clothes in Manchester. And there's Peter York, who was associated with Harper's and Queen and wrote what he considers to be one of the most important books of the decade, Style Wars. You think it's good, don't you, Peter?
Yes.
Anyway, Annie, to you at first, I'd like to say, I mean, what is style?
Well, style's in you, innit? It's in everybody. It doesn't mean you've got to have thousands of pounds or even 20 quid to go and get a style. You can do it for a tenner, maybe 15 quid.
So what does that mean? I mean, who had it for you? Who could do
Well,
that?
it's within yourself. It's not a label, it's not nothing like that, it's just within yourself. It's the way you walk, the way you talk, that's your sense of style. You could wear a jean and t-shirt and look superb, then again the next person might not.
So who to you could pull style out of a rag bag?
Me. Anyone in this audience can do that, you know.
Peter, do you agree with that summation?
No, of course not, it's silly. Everybody can't be stylish, and if they all try, they'll make themselves unhappy. It's one of those silly American ideas, like everybody can become a new person. And it's because...
Pay your $10 there and you're right.
So where do you get it from?
Well, you don't get it. You have it, some people have it, and some people don't. And for the people who don't, it's better to sort of wash behind their ears and obey the law and look after their children.
Can you buy it? Can you
No,
buy style?
I can't. Well, no, you can't.
You
can't buy style. Well, no, you can't buy style at any price.
What about clothing? Is it the same as fashion?
Well, clothing is fashion, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, but is style the same as fashion?
No, style is within yourself. It's your makeup.
Peter, how do you feel about money? I mean, a lot of people say you've got to have lots of money.
Well, I think money is an enormous help. So, I mean, money is immensely stylish, and it does...
Coswallop.
Things that are well made cost money, and if you're, if you really care, you spend the money you've got, or you steal it from somebody, or you make an effort.
Yeah, but the suit I've got on cost £1. I mean...
However, if you saw a suit that cost £400 and you liked it an awful lot, you'd buy that too. If I saw something I liked and it cost £1, I'd buy it. Wonderful. But if I see something that costs a lot of money, I buy that too.
You can go to any rag cart and just sort of pull out whatever you want and put it on and look like $1 million. I mean, look at Janis Joplin. She'd just get up in the morning, stoned out of her crust, and sort of just put it on, you know,
Janis
and look
Joplin.
like $1 million.
Janis Joplin was a human wreck, and that's why our Lord took her away.
I'm sorry, but
Right.
I don't.
Spandau Ballet certainly don't look like a wreck. For many people, they are style, please. And
Yeah,
here they
they
are. There you go. Paint me down, Spandau Ballet.
Walking into studio, consider stranger feel, paint me in the home. I'm brushing up on sketchbook, designs for love unreal, paint me in the home. Oil and skin, you'll need to buy it, consider what I mean. She sits beneath the moving pictures, fill the brush for me. I'm craving with this need. Take me down, take me down, take me down. Take me down, take me down, take me down. I'm soaking up the surface, receiving new idea. Paint me in the home. She's all in love with subject, but also life is here. Paint me in the home. Oh, all the boys with frame dimension, a cover up on loss. He'll take his paint and paint it over. Prepare the brush for me. I'm craving with this need. Take me down, take me down, take me down. Take me down, take me down, take me down. Take me down, take me down, take me down. Take me down, take me down, take me down, down. Take me down, take me down,
Style's not what you wear, but how you wear it. Well, that's one definition that I think that Annie Clayton has proved. She's an advocate of the chic on the cheap. She'd agree with it. This is your kind of style, isn't it, Annie? Tell us about it.
Well, my specialist is 50s because it's my favourite era, but I do cater for like from the 20s up to the 80s. We design our own clothes. I have a partner, Adrian, wherever you are, and we do sort of like styles for the 80s and that.
Oh, but did you mean what you said over there, that you don't have to have much money?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Well, what, for
100%.
example, what sort of...
Well, get me 4 people now and I'll
All
do
right.
it.
We just happen to have a few guinea pigs here. Step this way, please,
come on,
people.
you guys.
Come on. Right, so we're going to put you to the test. So dress these 4 people in a style and take those bloody headphones
Yeah,
off.
please. I mean, I can't quite fit them.
Okay. Well, talk us through it. What sort of things?
Well, I reckon the Puerto Rican look for this lady here.
Very nice. I think...
This one here. Just a risky.
Come on, they can't hear you.
The
Speak up.
razzmatazz.
All right.
A jazz singer.
All right. Joe Jackson style, yes? Yeah. Okay. You're watching this, folks. It doesn't take much money, they tell us.
There you go.
What? Marion, what you going to do?
Marion. Right, let's see Marion. Here we are.
Okay, Marion, what do you think about... Do you dress like that normally, Marion?
No, I used to
Right.
Oh, don't try and kind
And the last one, Robin. Robin. How do you see yourself, Robin?
Not too sure, really. I think I'm about to find out.
Great. Okay, you lot, nick off round the back and get changed and come back to show us later. Robert. Are you
Right.
there somewhere?
We got some people here all dressed in their own individual way. I mean, why do you dress the way you do?
Because I just don't want to be one of the sheep.
Why, but how did you make you different?
Well, you only have to look around. Take yourself, for example.
Yeah, so I'm one of the sheep. Oh, good. What about you?
I just dress this way because, you know, I like the music.
What music?
I like scared music.
So you have to dress like that?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What about...
Well, just dress sort of like this just makes you feel good, you know, look good.
How about you?
I make and spend on my own clothes. I like to wear what I make.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that clothes are important to you? Are they important?
Yeah, I mean, if you look good, you feel good, you sort of get on okay, you know. It's better than looking sort of scruffy if you look good.
What about you? Is it an identification thing? Or...
Yeah, well, when we dress like this, you know, people think, oh, he's an hooligan. You know what I mean?
You look like one, though.
Yeah. No, that's what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Skinhead is hooligan, you know, trouble.
What about you? Does it matter to you, your clothes?
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
Why? Why? That's a ridiculous question. Everyone wants to look nice.
Good. Peter,
Includes the women.
why is there so many youth cults, so many people in Britain dressed oddly?
I think it's the great British tradition. It's also the great British distraction because there's nothing else to do in this country. There's no jobs, and there's no money, and there's no education, and there's no outdoor life, and there's no church, and there's all those things that other people have that we don't have. And it's meant all the pressure goes into looking good, clothes, and music. Other people don't do it so well. Other countries don't do it half so well.
Yeah, but is it style, Jackie?
Well, you heard what he just said. Is it a question of feeling your way and needing to spend money on the way you look? I mean, why do you dress like that?
Oh, well, I'm just dressing the way, you know, I just want to please myself. I couldn't give a monkey's what anyone else thinks, you know, well, it's a way of showing what I believe in.
But what are people's reactions when you walk down the street?
Oh, well, they snivel and laugh all the time. They're just that ignorant. They don't understand. They don't stop and think why we dress like this.
Do any of you relate to the way other people are dressed here tonight? What about you? No. No? I mean, would you dress like a new romantic?
Not really.
What about you? What's your style?
Sort of futurist.
Futurist? Yeah? Sort of futurist. Okay. Well, Dick, you've got a style.
Sort of futurist, Jackie.
Sort of futurist, Dick.
Sort
Go
of
away.
passist.
Monochrome man.